Welcome to the University of North Florida's 50th annual convocation. Today is a wonderful day because we get to celebrate some of our faculty and staff who've done amazing things. It's also a special day because we get to honor UNF's 44th Distinguished Professor, Dr. May Zhao from the Department of Health Administration. Before we get to the presentation of awards, I invite you to listen to President Szymanski as he gives an address to open the celebration.
Hi, I'm David Szymanski. I'm the president at UNF. It's my honor and pleasure to be here today, really kind of welcome you to a celebration of UNF. It's been a tough year, it's been a pandemic year. We all know that. It's been a year and a half since we've been doing things normally on campus. But I'll tell you, it's been exciting. It's been great. It's been so energizing to see all the students, all the faculty, and all our staff back on campus again. It's neat being kind of run over by the students as you walk on the sidewalks, and it's neat hearing the skateboards going choo-choo-choo-choo down the sidewalk. It means it's normal. It means it's back to regular. And I know you need this. I know we all need this sense of community. So when we talk about a celebration, it's celebrating you all being back and us doing things as normal as we possibly can. Yeah, we have masks, and yeah, we're encouraging you to wear it. And yeah, there's vaccines, and we're encouraging you to get those too. But it really is pretty normal because we're getting to see people, we're getting to interact with people, we're getting to enjoy our classes again and see our professors and interact with them on a personal basis, not just Zoom. As we talk about this year and we talk about the past year, it's been about being better, stronger, but continually moving forward. We're all better people for what we've had to go through. We understand and appreciate things that we never understood or appreciated before. We're also stronger, we're more resilient, we're innovative. We're really courageous individuals today. Again, we can really handle anything. If you can get through a year and a half of pandemic, learning remotely and being hunkered down, you can really handle anything that life's going to give you. But also what's really important is we keep moving forward. You keep moving forward as students, our faculty keeps moving forward as faculty in terms of their development, and our staff continues to grow. And that's really important because we're not standing still. You can't let something like a pandemic, you can't let something like this actually hold you back. When we think about the university, we are moving forward. You know, we think about diversity, we think about underrepresented students. We're up like 72% in terms of underrepresented students in the past 4 years, and we're really up about 4 to 8% this year alone. And when we talk about being a national university, our rankings are up. I can't tell you what they are just yet because I can't reveal it, but we continue to move up in terms of our national rankings, which gives you a national platform to think about your education and think about what you do. And as we continue to move forward, we want to think about some words that we really want to carry with us. And so words are really nice, but if you repeat them often enough, you remember them, right? But if you repeat them often enough, they become who you are. And so there's some key words that I'd like to share with you that I live by and that we have as part of our strategic plan and our model, but part of the culture of our institution. You know, one is courage. It is being courageous. It is trying new things and doing things in new ways. You know, interacting with people in different ways, learning in different ways, pursuing new courses, new majors in different ways. But you are all courageous. And so you think about that courage and take it with you for the rest of your life. And you think about respect. You know, what's key, what's more important today than respecting one another? And so if you think about what respect is really that cornerstone that allows you to be successful, allows you to interact, allows us to have a successful society. When you think about things like social justice and others, it's really about respect because everybody's a little bit different. And that's what makes it really cool. You got to love people. You got to love who people are because they really do bring something to the table. And everybody begins with something unique. And we talk about uniquely UNF. But interact with people. But it's not about you, it's about them. Who are they? What are they all about? Where are they from? What's interesting to them? That respect is really a cornerstone to your success for the rest of your life. And another is really kindness and really being kind to people and thinking about saying thank you and please and those simple things that we always talk about. But respect is so fundamental to who we are and what we're about as individuals, and that kindness comes right with it. You know, it really is a true cornerstone foundation for everything we do. Reach down and pick somebody up, you know, figuratively, literally. People need you. Sometimes look at people and think about who they are and what they could do and what you could do for them, which is really important because it's not about you. You know, it really is about other individuals. So kindness is really important. And we also think about integrity. And integrity is about doing the right thing always. You know, one thing I can tell you as a president, that no matter what the situation is, at the end of the day, I'm going to do the right thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is today, and I don't know what it's going to be in that situation. But you strive for that in everything that you do. And you're going to make lots of decisions throughout your careers and throughout your life as students and then professionals. And it's always important at the end of the day to think about doing the right thing. And if you have those kinds of compasses, you start thinking about courage, you start thinking about respect, you start thinking about kindness, you start thinking about integrity, you're going to be successful. As I tell people, I'm pretty confident about the future because I see it every day. I see it on the faces of our people, I see it on the faces of our students. I know who you are, I know where you're coming from, I know what you're doing because I'm in the opportunity business. And if I do my job really well, and all our faculty and our staff do our jobs really well, we're creating opportunities for you, and you're going to be successful. So it's been my pleasure to talk with you today. It's my pleasure to be your president. It's an honor, it's a privilege, and I want to wish you all the best for a successful semester and a successful year, and really see the smiles on your faces through your mask. I can still see your eyes. It really is about smiling and about making it a bright new day. So with that, continued success. Thank you for being here today with us. Thank you for sharing this opportunity with us today to interact with you, to showcase our outstanding faculty, and all the best for continued success. Thank you.
Thank you, President Szymanski. I'd like to first start off with our staff recognitions. This year's Undergraduate Advising Award, which is presented annually by Academic Affairs to those who've made outstanding contributions to the field of academic advising. The recipient this year is Ms. Haley Sackett. Haley earned her bachelor's and master's degrees from the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater before moving to Florida and beginning her career at UNF. She has been advising in the College of Education and Human Services since July 2017. She has presented at regional and national academic advising conferences. In July, Haley was promoted to Senior Academic Advisor. Congratulations, Haley. Next, I would like to present the annual Presidential Diversity and Inclusion Award. This award was established by the UNF Commission on Diversity and Inclusion to acknowledge and honor exemplary efforts that promote, foster, and demonstrate understanding and appreciation for advancing and celebrating diversity and inclusion on campus. The individual receiving this year's Presidential Diversity and Inclusion Award is Dr. True Leverett. Dr. Leverett is an associate professor of English and the new director of Africana Studies at UNF. Her research, teaching, and service center around African American literature with a special focus on race, identity, and social justice. Dr. Leverett's edited collection, With Fists Raised, Radical Art, Contemporary Activism, and the Iconoclasm of the Black Arts Movement, was published by Liverpool University Press in May of 2021, and her book, The Mindful Classroom, Constructive Conversations on Race, Identity, and Justice, will be published by Lexington Books in early 2022. We recognize and thank Dr. Leverett for her significant and impactful work on diversity and inclusion. Each year, UNF recognizes some of our faculty who perform meritoriously in undergraduate and graduate teaching with an award that is funded by the Florida Legislature. It is my honor to present the 10 recipients of the Outstanding Undergraduate Teaching Awards at this time. Dr. Keith Ashley. Keith Ashley is an archaeologist and assistant professor of anthropology in the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Social Work. His current research focuses on the indigenous peoples and histories of southeastern North America, particularly Florida. Beyond research and teaching, his aim is to draw UNF students into hands-on archaeology through fieldwork and laboratory analysis in an effort to prepare them for graduate school and a career in archaeology. Dr. Grace Bossé. Grace Bossé has been an instructor at UNF for 6 years and has expertise in implementing physics education research techniques in lower-level physics courses. She graduated from Stanton College Preparatory School and believes all students should be taught using the most highly effective, evidence-based teaching methods from well-qualified teachers. She was introduced to active learning methods as a graduate teaching assistant at Johns Hopkins, after which she decided to leave condensed matter physics and focused on educational research. She looks forward to the day when the faces of the physics community mirror the demographics of our community. Dr. Elizabeth Stotts Potter. Elizabeth Stotts Potter is a laboratory lecturer in the biology department. She has been teaching at UNF since the fall of 2005 as an adjunct. She became a visitor in 2014 and became a permanent faculty member in the fall of 2016. She teaches a wide variety of labs and courses at both the undergraduate and graduate levels. She will sing, dance, and generally make a fool of herself if it helps her students understand the content being covered. Dr. Stotts Potter is also the pre-health professional advisor, helping students become strong candidates for biomedical schools. Dr. Rob Haley is a professor in the Department of Health Administration. He's the director of the Master of Health Administration program and is a Fulbright Senior Specialist in Global and Public Health and Services. Dr. Haley is being recognized for his ability to assist undergraduate students in understanding the major components of the domestic and international healthcare systems. He actively includes students in his research and is co-authors on peer-reviewed publications on healthcare quality and access. Dr. Haley is honored to support undergraduate education and quite humbled to be receiving this important award. Dr. Quincy Gibson is a marine mammal behavioral ecologist in the Department of Biology who specializes in the study of wild whales and dolphins. She joined UNF in 2011 and founded the UNF Dolphin Behavioral Ecology Research Program. She and her students have been systematically studying the dolphins of the St. Johns River estuary ever since. Dr. Gibson has also developed and taught undergraduate courses at every level of the biology curriculum and strives to actively engage her students in the learning process. She has mentored 9 graduate theses, 42 undergraduate theses, 26 directed independent studies, and 6 NSF-sponsored research experiences for undergraduate projects. Dr. Wei-Yong Choi is a 4th-year assistant professor in sport management. He is also working as director of the Sport Data Analytics Lab and the Executive in Residence program at the College of Education and Human Services. He has developed several new courses to help students prepare for their future careers. He is connecting the sport management program to experts in multiple sports fields, such as the PGA Tour, sports media technology, and Amazon Web Service, to offer the program students real-world learning opportunities. Further, he organizes study abroad opportunities in Korea every year to contribute to expand both students' horizons and UNF's global reach. Dr. Charles Klossman is an associate professor in the history department. Dr. Klossman loves sharing his enthusiasm for history with others. Since arriving at UNF, he has learned that the best way to do this is to help students see history from the perspective of those they are studying. This might involve travel to foreign countries, creating a diary of a historical figure, or taking field trips to important sites. Dr. Klossman believes that students are more engaged when they experience the Okefenokee Swamp on a boat trip, work in a local community garden, or interview an historical figure. The best learning experiences often occur outside of the classroom. Dr. James Beasley is an associate professor in the Department of English. Dr. Beasley teaches rhetoric history, theory, and research. His work has been published in the Journal of the Conference of College Composition and Communication, CCCC, quite the acronym, Rhetoric Review, and Enculturation. He's the author of Rhetoric at the University of Chicago and the co-author of Dramatism and Musical Theater, Experiments in Rhetorical Performance with Kimberly Ecked Beasley. Dr. Grant Bevel is an assistant professor in the School of Engineering. Dr. Bevel spent 10 years in private industry before deciding to pursue his passion of teaching. Since joining UNF, he has taught over 10 different engineering courses, ranging from introductory to graduate level. Regardless of the course, students are exposed to applied, real-world examples and projects that will help prepare them for their careers after graduation. More importantly, teaching at UNF has allowed him to develop many meaningful relationships, giving him the opportunity to advise and mentor students as they make some of the most important decisions of their lives. Dr. Erin Bodnar is an assistant professor of music and director of bands at the University of North Florida, where she conducts the Wind Symphony and Concert Band. She instructs courses in conducting and coordinates the UNF Conducting Symposium. Under Dr. Barnard's baton, the UNF Wind Symphony performed at the World Association of Symphonic Bands and Ensembles in Buñol, Spain, in July 2019. In 2021, she received a Foundations grant for a recording project with the UNF Wind Symphony. This project will provide a professional experience for 45 UNF students. The recording will be of pieces by women composers featuring female faculty soloists. Congratulations to our outstanding undergraduate teaching awardees. Now, it is my honor to present 2 recipients of the Outstanding Graduate Teaching Awards. Dr. Denise Bossi is an associate professor in the Department of History. Dr. Bossi's research and teaching have increasingly turned to local and public Indigenous history. Responding to the myths that circulate in our museums and parks, she trains master's students in how to bridge the gap between academic and public history. Most recently, she has partnered with Dr. Keith Ashley from archaeology to develop interdisciplinary courses with this goal. In the fall of 2019, UNF students helped to write and design a permanent exhibit on local Indigenous history at the Jacksonville Beaches Museum. Currently, her students are developing a digital humanities site that will correct, among other things, the Fort Caroline mythology. Dr. Cynthia White-Williams is an associate professor in the Department of Health Administration. She has worked as a clinician and entrepreneur in the industry, as a physical therapist for 15 years, and as a home care owner for 8 years. She enjoys bringing her industry and research experience into the classroom to enhance her students' learning experiences. Making great use of the teaching support structures at UNF, she cultivates a learning environment that enhances student engagement, spurs critical thinking, and aligns classroom learning to real-world experiences. Dr. Williams is excited to have a part in the next generation of healthcare professionals. Congratulations to our outstanding graduate teaching awardees. The University of North Florida also provides recognition to our adjunct faculty who perform meritoriously in undergraduate and graduate teaching. It is my honor to present the 4 recipients of the Outstanding Adjunct Teaching Awards. Dr. Jelena Brezjanovich-Shogun teaches in the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Social Work. She transforms hierarchical traditional classrooms into communities of collaborative, critical thinkers. Teaching anti-racism goes beyond the classroom for her. She's involved with UNF's various diversity initiatives and volunteers with the International Society of Ethnobiology, an organization dedicated to Indigenous peoples. She created the One Human Race Project, leveraging digital media platforms to share students' original stories reflecting on race and racism. She also mentors first-time and college students through the Connections Student Mentoring Program, and she was recognized as an Osprey Hero for her dedication to students as a mental health advocate. Ms. Brittany Fuchs-Strine teaches in the School of Music. She holds degrees in voice and opera from UNF in 2012 and the University of British Columbia 2014, and she has performed on stages throughout North America and Europe. A former Metropolitan Opera National Council Encouragement Award winner and New York Lyric Opera Theater Competition finalist, Brittany joined UNF's faculty in 2017, where she uses her stage and teaching experience to prepare students for work as professional singers and teachers. Brittany studied both voice and exercise science during her bachelor's degree, which she uses to create a passion for vocal health and anatomy in students in her vocal pedagogy courses. Ms. Randy Mitchell teaches in the Department of Exceptional Deaf and Interpreter Education. Randy started her career as a kindergarten teacher at the Florida School for the Deaf and Blind. Her journey led her to pursue her passion in curriculum, professional development, and educational technology. In fall of 2019, Randy joined UNF as an adjunct professor. Randy believes in creating a safe environment so students can grow academically, explore their curiosities, and develop their identity as future educators. She promotes the development of resilience in her students by giving them unique challenges, a safe space in which to make mistakes, and by scaffolding support to them along their journey. Ms. Dina Barone teaches in the School of Music. She is a professional musician and educator with vast experience in concert and opera. She holds a Bachelor of Music in Vocal Performance and a Bachelor of Music Literature from Shenandoah Conservatory of Music, a Master of Music in Opera, Vocal Performance from the University of Hartford's Hart School of Music, extensive postgraduate studies in New York City as a private student, and associate teacher of internationally renowned master teacher David Jones. Many of Ms. Barone's students have gone on to receive their master's degrees from some of the nation's top colleges and universities, and some have become well-respected music educators themselves. She would like to thank her amazing and talented students, wonderful colleagues, and loving family for all of their support. Congratulations to our winners of the Outstanding Adjunct Teaching Awards. Now I'd like to present the 2021 Outstanding Faculty Scholarship Awards. UNF is committed to recognizing faculty members who perform meritoriously in scholarship. These awards are made possible through unrestricted gifts to the University of North Florida Foundation. There are 3 awardees for the Outstanding Faculty Scholarship Award. Dr. Jenny Stuber is a professor in the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Social Work and has been at UNF since 2006. Dr. Stuber received a PhD in sociology from Indiana University. She also holds degrees from Northwestern University and Brown University. Her work focuses on social class inequality and asks questions about how people understand, enact, and use social class in their everyday lives. Her recent book, Aspen and the American Dream, explores rural gentrification and how one town deals with extreme inequality, a topic more relevant than ever given population shifts during COVID. Her work also reaches an undergraduate audience through the textbooks she has written on inequality and education. These textbooks have been published by Oxford University Press, Sage, and Routledge. Dr. Josh Gellers is an associate professor in the Department of Political Science and Public Administration, a research fellow of the Earth System Governance Project, and a former Fulbright scholar to Sri Lanka. In 2015, he was a visiting scholar in residence in global environmental constitutionalism at Widener University, Delaware Law School. Josh's research focuses on environmental politics, human rights, and technology. His work has appeared in numerous peer-reviewed journals and has been cited in 7 UN reports. Josh is the author of The Global Emergence of Constitutional Environmental Rights in 2017 and Rights for Robots, Artificial Intelligence, Animal, and Environmental Law in 2020. Dr. Laura Heffernan is an associate professor of English. Her new book, The Teaching Archive, draws on 10 years' worth of archival research in the US and the UK to offer a new history of how and what English professors actually taught throughout the 20th century. At UNF, Dr. Heffernan helped found and direct the Digital Humanities Institute. Along with colleagues, Dr. True Leverett and Dr. Clayton McCarl, she is currently working on an NEH-funded digital edition of Viola Muse's 1930s notes and drafts from the Jacksonville Negro Writers Division of the Florida Federal Writers Project. Please join me in recognizing these awardees for outstanding scholarship. The university recognizes faculty members who perform meritoriously in service to the university, the community, and their profession. 2 Outstanding Faculty Service Awards are made possible through unrestricted gifts to the University of North Florida Foundation. The first winner of the Outstanding Service Award is Dr. Caroline Gardino. Dr. Gardino is a professor in the Department of Exceptional, Deaf, and Interpreter Education. She led the development of a new Bachelor of Arts in Deaf Education degree in the state of Florida and served as program director for several years. She created a post-baccalaureate certificate in deaf education online program to address the critical shortage of teachers of the deaf throughout our country. For nearly a decade, she has served on the editorial board of the American Annals of the Deaf, a Tier 1 journal in deaf education. She has dedicated significant time to serving in various roles in UNF's chapter of the United Faculty of Florida, because the faculty union strives to make UNF a better place for all faculty and students. Dr. Catherine Hooper is an associate lecturer in the Department of Psychology at UNF. Now in her 18th year at UNF, she was instrumental in creating UNF's new Bachelor of Science in Behavioral Neuroscience degree, which was approved in fall of 2018 and now has 197 active majors. She's currently serving as a director of the Behavioral Neuroscience program and has created 2 new courses to add to the program of study. She also started a neuroscience club for students and has established the Functional Near-Infrared Spectrometry Laboratory, where she teaches students to measure brain activity during cognitive and emotional processing. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the Outstanding Service Award. UNF recognizes the importance of engaging students, faculty, UNF administrators, and community experts in the real-world opportunities that enhance student learning, personal development, and civic involvement, while also contributing to the enrichment and well-being of the greater Jacksonville community. The recipient of the 2021 Community Engaged Scholarship Award is Dr. Claudia Seely-Potts. Dr. Potts is in the Department of Nutrition and Dietetics. She holds several degrees and is a futurist leader. She's been the dietetic internship director for over 20 years and trained more than 200 active entry-level registered dietitians who are engaged in diverse practices across the U.S. Professionally, she is highly engaged within the field of dietetics, such as serving as the representative for Florida in the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics in the Academy's House of Delegates, by being a National Dietetics Program Reviewer, being the awards chair in the Nutrition Education for the Public Dietary Practice Group, and as a member of the Committee for Lifelong Learning. She was also nominated chair for the First Coast Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. The Distinguished Professor Award is presented annually to a University of North Florida faculty member who has a balanced record of distinction at UNF in the three areas of teaching, scholarship, and service. The award includes an honorarium, a commemorative plaque, the listing of the recipient's name on a permanent university plaque, and an invitation to deliver our fall convocation address. This award is made possible through unrestricted gifts to the UNF Foundation. This year, the runner-up for the Distinguished Professor Award is Dr. Lynn Arial, Professor of Jazz Studies and Director of Small Ensembles in the School of Music. Dr. Arial is a professor in the School of Music. A pianist and composer, Arial has performed on international concert and festival stages on 6 continents over the past 25 years. She won the Great American Jazz Piano Competition. Her 15 critically acclaimed albums, including 54 of her own original compositions, have topped the U.S. Jazz Week radio charts and have received a Best Honors or Features in The Guardian, The Sunday Times of London, The New Yorker, UPI, Jazz's, Downbeat, and Jazz Times. Lynn has performed with jazz greats Randy Brecker, Benny Golson, Marion McPartland, Larry Coryell. She brings real-world experience to the teaching and mentoring of undergraduate and graduate jazz students, individually and in ensembles. I would encourage you to check Lynn's website to see all of her accomplishments, as well as to hear some of her wonderful music. In the recent past, many of our distinguished professors have chosen to have a former student introduce them. This seems especially appropriate here at UNF because it really demonstrates the passion, commitment, and impact these awardees have on their students and on their greater community. It is my honor to introduce Brent Johnson, who will now provide an introduction to this year's Distinguished Professor, May Zhao.
Today I have the great honor of introducing my friend, my colleague, and my former teacher, the wonderful Dr. May Zhao, as a recipient of UNF's Distinguished Professor Award. For those of you who know Dr. Zhao, you know how deserving she is of this award. And importantly, you know this award could not be given to a nicer person. For those of you who don't know Dr. Zhao, let me tell you a little bit about her. Dr. Zhao is the chair of the Department of Health Administration and a proud member of the Brooks College of Health. Dr. Zhao has taught now at UNF for almost 20 years. Dr. Zhao holds a PhD from VCU, Virginia Commonwealth University, in health services organizations and research, and teaches classes such as healthcare finance, health economics, and quantitative analysis in healthcare. As a teacher, she's won numerous teaching awards and helped develop and grow multiple nationally ranked programs at both the undergraduate and the graduate level, including the Bachelor of Health Administration's top 25 ranking, the newly created EMHA run by Dr. Periani, and also our award-winning CAMI accredited Masters in Health Administration, the MHA. As a scholar, Dr. Zhao is a prolific writer and presenter who has been recognized for excellence in her research, including completing 40 peer-reviewed articles, giving 36 peer-reviewed professional presentations, and securing 24 grants. Additionally, Dr. Zhao has provided a host of service activities within the university and to external organizations. Notably, last year, Dr. Zhao was selected as an Osprey Hero for her leadership in her efforts in organizing a donation of more than $78,000 worth of personal protective equipment, PPE, for Baptist Health. And just as important as all of that, Dr. Zhao is an incredibly kind and caring person. When I say this award could not be given to a nicer person, I truly mean it. As both a teacher and a colleague, what really stands out about Dr. Zhao, what makes her uniquely UNF, is her joy, her passion, her brio. Personally, I came to UNF because of Dr. Zhao. I gotten out of the Navy and I had a GI Bill to use, and I found online UNF's MHA program. I emailed Dr. Zhao to learn about it, and my wife and I ended up going to meet Dr. Zhao in her office. Now, some of you might have heard this saying. There's a saying that charismatic people light up the room when they walk in, and non-charismatic people light up the room when they walk out. Well, Dr. Zhao lit up the room from the moment we walked in to meet her. We were both so impressed. Dr. Zhao was so smart, so funny. She is funny, and genuinely caring. She was an incredible ambassador for her department and the university. Dr. Zhao made coming to UNF an easy decision. She also made staying at UNF an easy decision. This is because Dr. Zhao is what my mom calls good people. Most of us have learned that people make all the difference in any endeavor. This is particularly true in education. Great educators teach us, they motivate us, and they help us achieve our goals. As Chris Gardner said, skills, talents, and expertise are transferable. The key is transferring them to something you're passionate about. Dr. Zhao is supremely passionate about transferring her skills, her talents, and her expertise to the UNF community. Dr. Zhao sincerely wants everyone around her to do their best and be their best. She believes in her students and her colleagues strongly, and importantly, when those around her succeed, she is so genuinely happy for them. She loves seeing people succeed and is genuinely proud to see those around her succeed. It's an amazing quality. Today, on behalf of our wonderful department, our incredible Brooks College of Health, and the entire Osprey community, Dr. Zhao, we want you to know how incredibly proud we are of you and how happy we are of you to be recognized for this prestigious honor. Thank you for all that you've done for UNF and all that you continue to do. A million congratulations.
Fist bump. And then how about if I do this behind? How's that? Did I get it okay? There you go.
Thank you, Brent, for those kind words. My parents would be really proud of me if they were here and could understand English. Dear President Szymanski, Provost Patterson, Professor White, and members of the UNF community, I'm extremely humbled to be receiving such an important honor, the 2021 UNF Distinguished Professor Award. I'm very grateful for the recognition I have received because I am very sure that all the nominees are very deserving this recognition. First, I would like to congratulate and honor Dr. Arali on her Distinguished Professor achievement and her many impressive contributions to UNF, our community, and to the arts. When I was told that I have to provide an inspiring address to accept this honor, my colleague, Dr. Rob Haley, told me, "Please be short. I'm only 5'3". How much shorter could I be?" Seriously, Isaac Newton used to say that if I have seen further, it's by standing on the shoulders of giants. Therefore, today, I'm really representing the Department of Health Administration from the Brooks College of Health in accepting this award. Because it is not me who can achieve this much, it's really the entire team. While we can do a lot I always believe that a great dream requires a great team. While we can do a lot by ourselves, we truly can achieve the impossible with a great team. Michael Jordan is widely considered to be the greatest basketball player in the history of the game, but he is the first to acknowledge that talent wins games, teamwork wins championships. Our department has achieved so many great accomplishments in such a short period of time. Look at this year's awardees. Dr. Rob Haley, our MIT program director, the outstanding undergraduate teaching winner today, who is also one of the 2 outstanding graduate teaching award recipients last year. Dr. Cynthia White-Williams, the 2021 Outstanding Graduate Teaching Award, who is also the winner of the reputable Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation grants. Miss Amy Woodbury, our office manager, won the 2021 USBPA Gaber Award runner-up. Dr. Hanadi Hamadi, our research leader, has 25 papers either accepted or published during the pandemic, in addition to her busy role as the UNF Vice President of Faculty Association. Dr. Seon Park and Dr. Jasper Xu won the Brooks Research Professorship and the Dean's Research Professorship last year. When we established our department 4 years ago and needed some seed money to start a new department foundation account, Dr. Jeff Harrison, the former chair of the Department of Public Health, immediately took out his checkbook. May, just tell me how much you need. Mr. Don Hutton did the same thing. On top of that, Don volunteered to be the first faculty to teach the face-to-face classes in spring 2020 to support the university decision during a very difficult time. Dr. Laurie Modi, our BHE program director, has been working so hard to promote our Bachelor of Health Administration program with a new minor. Brent Johnson, our newest faculty member, has not only promoted our programs to everyone he can meet, even when he was in the dentist's office, but also invited his wife, a local physician, to talk to our students about COVID and how we could prevent COVID. Last but not least, Dr. Sean Periani, our EMHA program director, is not only highly committed to our students, our alumni, and our programs, but also one of the most generous donors to our department by consistently helping students who are in financial needs. In addition to all the 11 faculty and staff in our department, our program's success is also highly dependent on our great Health Administration Advisory Board, a board composed of local healthcare leaders. Dr. Michael Mayo, the new president and CEO of Baptist Health, has served as our board chair for the past 10 years and has also been teaching for our MHA program for the past 5 years. Under his outstanding leadership, our board members got very highly involved in our programs and have led our department from one success to another. Finally, my colleagues from Public Health and BCH are always there when I need help. Dr. Michelle Moore, how many times you have to remind me, May, there's a deadline here, a deadline there. Without you, I would be completely lost being a new chair. Dr. Kathy Christie, our Associate Dean, how many times you have to help me take care of our frustrated students and parents. Dean Kurt Lux, you are always there when I need help to deal with some challenging situations. And so many more great colleagues from not only BCH, but also the entire campus. If I forgot to mention your names, it's because I'm too excited. I'm getting old and too excited. And also because Dr. Haley told me, be short. I have been very fortunate and blessed to be surrounded by such a great group of faculty, students, alumni, and university leaders. Without your support and guidance, I wouldn't be where I am today. When I'm leading the study abroad trips, raising funds for our department, conducting research related to quality and outcomes, organizing national and international conferences, and becoming Osprey Hero by helping our community, you are always there. You cannot imagine how much I appreciate this great institution. It's truly a unique UNF. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. I'm very lucky to work in a department field that is committed to training and inspiring the next generation of healthcare leaders. Our students and faculty are very passionate about making the world a better place by improving health and healthcare. Our programs focus on helping students develop the critical thinking and problem-solving skills needed to address a wide variety of healthcare challenges, such as making the delivery of care safer and more efficient, expanding the health insurance coverage, and eliminating disparities, as well as designing and improving the performance of the entire healthcare system. William Arthur Ward said, "The mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, the great teacher inspires." Over the past 17 years, I have witnessed thousands of our students being inspired and trained to care for people who are at their most vulnerable moment. It feels great to be part of this great journey. My dear colleagues from UNF, it is an honor to teach and serve at this extraordinary university. And now, this recognition moves me to work even harder to try to advance our healthcare system and higher education with every possible tool, especially when we are still experiencing a worldwide pandemic. I am particularly humbled to follow all the previous distinguished professor winners and will try my best to be worthy of the great traditions and aspirations of UNF to make our community a better, safer, and fairer place to live and work. Finally, I would love to thank my parents, my in-laws, and my entire family for their unconditional love and support for me over the past half century. Even though they cannot understand what I'm saying because they do not know English. I would also love to thank my daughter Winnie, who still cannot understand why her simple mom received this honor. Last but not least, my dear friend and husband George, who has stood by my side with unwavering support and love for almost 30 years. I'm grateful for your support and for allowing me to be a part of the UNF family. Thank you very much for being with me today. I wish you and your family good health, happiness, and safety. I do not deserve this award, but like Jack Benny said, I do not, but I have arthritis and I do not deserve that either. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, May. And again, congratulations on this prestigious award. It is certainly well deserved. This has been an exciting and celebratory day, a time of reflection, a time of hope and optimism for the future. Thank you for being with us. Stay safe and go Ospreys.